The strategic role of the Suez Canal in global logistics. When we study global logistics, two powerful ideas often emerge: transport corridors and supply chain resilience. To truly understand their importance, we must look at one of the world's most critical choke points, the Suez Canal in Egypt. The Suez Canal, completed in 1869, is more than a marvel of engineering. It is a lifeline for modern trade. Stretching 193 kilometers through Egypt, it connects the Mediterranean Sea with the Red Sea, offering the shortest maritime route between Europe and Asia. Every year, about 20,000 ships pass through, carrying 12–15% of world trade. Consider the scale: containerized electronics from China to Europe, crude oil and LNG from the Middle East to the West, machinery from Germany to India, all flow through this single corridor. Without it, ships would be forced to sail around Africa's Cape of Good Hope, adding roughly 9 to 10 days of transit time and thousands of dollars in extra fuel costs. In logistics terms, the canal is a transport corridor of unmatched efficiency. It compresses time, reduces costs, and allows global supply chains to function at the pace we now consider normal. But here lies the paradox. The very efficiency of the canal also creates fragility. In March 2021, the world was reminded of this reality when the Ever Given, a single container ship, became lodged across the canal. For 6 days, trade flows were paralyzed. Billions of dollars of cargo were delayed, and industries from automotive to retail experienced ripple effects. This event highlights the principle of supply chain resilience, the ability of a system to withstand disruptions and recover quickly. Companies operating on just-in-time systems, where inventory buffers are minimal, suffered most. A delay of days translated directly into halted production lines, stock shortages, and unmet customer demand. In the classroom, we often say efficiency without resilience is a risk in disguise. The Suez Canal embodies this lesson. Now, the critical question: is the Suez Canal safe today? The canal is firmly under Egyptian control, and the Egyptian government has invested heavily in its expansion and modernization. The new Suez Canal project, 2015, created additional capacity, reducing waiting times and making passage more efficient. Yet, the canal is located in a geopolitically sensitive region. The Middle East and North Africa remain marked by instability, from civil conflicts to shifting alliances. Egypt itself has experienced economic and political challenges, making the canal not only an economic asset, but also a strategic bargaining tool. For global firms, this creates a constant layer of risk. While day-to-day operations in the canal are generally smooth, the potential for disruption, whether from political instability, accidents, or even targeted sabotage, means companies must integrate risk assessment into their logistics strategies. Many major shipping firms now have contingency plans for rerouting around Africa, despite the higher costs. For firms in the global marketplace, the Suez Canal is both a blessing and a vulnerability. It shortens distances and reduces costs, but it also concentrates risk. This dual nature is a perfect case study in logistics. Efficiency and vulnerability are two sides of the same coin. What should companies do? Diversify supply chains, avoid reliance on a single corridor. Build resilience, maintain safety stocks or secondary suppliers. Use predictive analytics, monitor geopolitical developments that could threaten corridors like the Suez. The Suez Canal reminds us that logistics is not just about trucks, ships, and containers. It is about geography, politics, and resilience. A narrow strip of water in Egypt has the power to shape the rhythm of the global economy. To understand logistics, we must understand places like the Suez Canal, not as distant geography, but as the very arteries of the systems we rely on every day.